to lower this a little bit. Let's see. We need from here. Is that good? I think that'll be good. Tyler, what's going on, man? Tyler, first person in here. What's your set of the day, man? My set of the day, Hugo Boss Energize. It's a good, cheap fragrance. Like 25, 26 bucks. 2.5 ounce eau de parfum concentration. Citrusy, powdery, juniper berry. Easiest way to describe this fragrance. Good everyday wear. I get decent longevity, like 6+ hours. Joel, what's going on? Send the day. RDZ perfumes. El Coqui. Joel, you come in with some wild sounding fragrances. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. What does it smell like? And then I'm assuming that's niche as well, because I've never heard of that brand. But yeah, obviously different setup. I'm just out in my living room. I didn't grab like a list or like anything to do fragrance battles with. Now I can do fragrance battles or something, but just pulled them out. But we got a good collection. We got pretty much all my niche out except City Rhythm Manhattan, and then decent amount of just like the popular fragrances out here right now. Scent of the day, Jean Low Vibe by Maison Alhambra. Traded it. Bro, it is so hard to read from back here. Traded it with my friend today for Goodfellow & Co. Dupa Pacific Chill, which smells like a refreshing pineapple. Pacific Chill has honestly always intrigued me. I love, let's see, I have Full House, which supposedly smells like, I can't attest to it, supposedly smells like Louis Vuitton Imagination. I like that one. The Maison Alhambra ones definitely interest me. I may try that one. Tyler, is the longevity and projection good, or do you find it to be weak? Smooth Lime. I like lime fragrances. Now, maybe like a straight up lime fragrance I've never tried, but a good lime fragrance that I enjoy. City Rhythm Redline 2654. It's this like limey, aquatic, sweet coconut. You get like this blue Jolly Rancher vibe. This is tied with YSL Myself as, in my opinion, the best fragrances in my collection. Just bought lately Simone, Andreoli, Tulum, Junglescape. I would assume that would be like Junglescape. I would assume it would be like a woodsy green fragrance, or like a green fragrance, maybe like a earthy smelling fragrance, because Junglescape, I guess I just think I'm in like a jungle or something. Maybe a little bit of cacao, I guess, because I'm pretty sure cacao is kind of grown in like those kind of environments. Brooke, what's going on? How's your day going? But what is everyone's scent of the day if y'all are wearing something? This is mine, Hugo Boss Energize. Good citrusy powdery fragrance. Green fruity aquatic fragrance. So I assumed right on the green portion. Is it like a mainly green fragrance, or a nice blend of like greenness, fruitiness, and aquaticness? Projection is decent. Longevity 4.5 to 5 hours with me, but Pacific Chill and John Low vibe just have a heavy pineapple, fresh. Oh, fruity fresh vibe. It is so hard to read from back here. Fruity fresh vibe. It's like a pineapple candy. That sounds good. Here we go. I've really been into pineapple scents recently. Latafa Caid Al Farsan. I have this one. Pineapple Bomb. I really, really enjoy this one. So that one on the list, Tyler. I get a little green apple in the opening. I love green apple too. What's good? Something going on? Hugo Boss Energize. Good cheapie in my opinion. Green is the main note with the background of fruits and aquatics. See, that sounds good. I haven't tried that many green fragrances. Um, of Percival right now. This one I may possibly trade, and I will get into that in a little bit. But why I bring this up is, Joel, you're talking about, the green fragrances. I used to have Parfums de Marly Greenly, and that was an absolutely phenomenal fragrance. It was like this green appley, oak mossy, woodsy scent. So that's probably got to be my favorite green fragrance I've ever tried, Joel. But green fragrances really intrigue me. Jean Low vibe is like 25 bucks, so even if you don't like it, you're not losing much. Exactly. And the thing that I like is, say, for example, Lattafa Fakar Black, which I love this one. Great clone of YSLY. If I didn't like this one, I'm down 23 bucks, and I'm sure I could find someone to trade something with or buy it off me for like 20 bucks, what's good, everyone? I'm putting you on my TV. Hey, King, welcome in, man. Thank you, nonetheless. Cleaning and watching. Oh, I'm cleaning in OKC 1 Game 7. See, I was definitely hoping Denver would win. I'm a Timberwolves fan. King is a OKC fan, obviously. We went 3-0 against the Nuggets in the regular season, which that gave me a lot of confidence. And either we're, I don't know how many games we are with the OKC Thunder, but that means it should be a fun matchup. I don't know. OKC may win, but you have two very young teams going up right now. But I will say, I think the Timberwolves have more of a veterans presence. Posted a video a few minutes ago. You can check it out after this live if you want. I'm pretty sure I saw. Well, I don't think I watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure I saw the notification, Tyler. So I will watch it after this. Wolves versus OKC. Me and you exactly had Car Black before I bought the OG. Jewel, if I'm not mistaken, either you said either you had said that in a past live or someone else said that in the past live. But someone was saying that they bought Fakar Black and then they liked it and then they bought the real thing. But I think honestly for me, this really fills in that need for YSLY. I more than likely won't be buying the real thing anytime in the future just because it's YSLY. You just don't get that longevity and projection, but I would rather overspray this $23 fragrance than, have a longer, admittedly longer lasting, stronger fragrance that's like 4 times the price. I'm a Mavs fan, but we might be getting Cooper Flag, so I'm kind of hyped. If you guys don't get Cooper Flag, what are you guys doing? Like, there's no reason why you guys wouldn't pick Cooper Flag. I know he's like power forward, but make him just play small forward. I mean, he's only 6'7", but if I'm not mistaken, he plays power forward. But you don't want AD as your 5. You want him as your 4, and then you have Derek Lively at your 5. And then hopefully, if Kyrie comes back, everything is completely healthy. That's a pretty good roster. Started like the Mavs because of Luka. Then you started like the whole team, basically a bandwagon. But now I actually like all the players, even if we don't have Luka. Well, and here's the thing: I don't really feel like the Luka Kyrie duo. Yeah, that was a fun duo to watch. I never saw them winning a championship together. LeBron and Luka have a much better chance at winning a championship together, and I feel like Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis have a better chance winning a chip together. So I think it was kind of win-win for everybody. Although I'm sure Luka would have probably rather kept playing in Dallas. Some clones. I buy the OG after. Others, I still have the clones. Like, there are some for me that I've tried the clone first and then I've tried the real thing. I feel like for me, sometimes, like, you try the real thing and then I'll try something and I'll try a clone of something. And maybe the clone isn't like as good because it's not 1-to-1 to the real thing. but oftentimes I find if I buy a clone first before I actually own that specific fragrance that it's cloning in my collection, I tend to like the clones more. Like Sedley. I tried Sedley after owning Mahir Legacy, and I like Mahir Legacy more. I owned a bottle of YSL Y Le Parfum, not the Eau de Parfum, but I was going to get the Eau de Parfum, and I got this, and that kind of just filled in that void. But there's a decent amount of fragrances that it's just weird. I like the clones of them way more than I like the real thing. My friend ordered Greenlee for 190 because they were having a sale, but I don't know what website he got it on. But Greenlee's pretty good. Yeah, Greenlee was super good. As I was saying, I have Percival right now. This one I may trade, which we'll get more into that here in a second. But Greenlee is an amazing fragrance. I've tried Percival. Obviously, I own Percival. I own Greenlee. Greenlee's amazing. Um, and I tried Leighton a couple times. I don't really like Leighton. Um, Percival is good. It's a good fragrance for the price. I don't really see a use for this one, so I may be trading this. There's a couple ways I could go about this, but let's catch up on the comments real quick. More often than not, now I buy OGs only lately, full bottles, 10 mLs or 5 mLs. See, that's smart. And honestly, I feel like as your fragrance collection does grow bigger, some fragrances it's worth it just get like a 10 ml of. Like something like Percival. I would have rather paid $30 for a 10 ml of Percival than, you know, I guess I didn't have to pay 200 for this, but trade like my Aqua de Gio Parfum for this. I will say I like this more than Aqua de Gio Parfum, which I had to trade for it. It's not better than Mont Blanc Legend, though, which I have the Eau de Parfum and I had the EDT. This is better than Legend EDT. It's not better than Legend Eau de Parfum, in my opinion. And Eau de Parfum is, I paid $33 for a gift set of the Eau de Parfum. Got it in the 3.4 ounce and everything. So this one, I don't know, it's good. I may just hold on to it because it could become a fragrance that I wear and wear more often and it does grow on me. That's the one thing that I am kind of nervous about with trading this. I don't want to, you know, like, what if a year down the road, this is like my signature scent? I think it's good. I don't really see a whole point in it in my collection though. So this one may be going out. I've been in talks with a few people, seeing what I can get out of this. Um, One of my friends is interested in it. There's another person. If you guys remember Tana, um, they had offered like a bottle of green Irish Tweed for it, which depending on sizes, that wouldn't be a bad trade. But I don't know. More than likely, Percival is not going to last long in my collection. My friend or already read that, but let's hope Nico doesn't do what he did and trade him after he was the main star of the team. Exactly. 10 mls last me years because I don't use them that often per seasons. And exactly, it's like, here's the thing. I have like 70 fragrances. If I were to wear every single fragrance, it would take me 70 days. It would take me more than 2 months to wear every single fragrance, where it's like, do I need a 3.4 ounce? Do I need a 4.2 ounce? Do I need to go for the bigger bottles? No. Do I tend to go for the bigger bottles? Yes, because here's my thing. There are so many people say they buy like a little 1 ounce of a fragrance. This 1 ounce of City Rhythm Austin. Some people, they'll have it, and one of their friends will walk up. Oh, hey, you have cologne in your bag? Well, for me, okay. For me, here's an example. I'm in gym class. Some people walk up to me. They're like, hey, you have cologne on you, because they don't want to smell like shit walking into school, right? Even though this is a little 1 ounce, so it's kind of bad for this example. I am always keen to, if I have a fragrance, just letting people spray it on, which is why I feel like, a 3.4 ounce bottle definitely does come in handy. Or, with a, like Ani, got a big getting like clones of Altair, Greenlee, and Sedley, and then you for what am I thinking? Oh shit! Here one. But the people who walk around and like they're in the halls and they sprayed on themselves, or like they do it in the bathroom on themselves, or like they do it in the bathroom. Dude, oh my bro, in science class, this kid will always walk up. In science class, this kid will always walk up and doing being leggy, probably.